Good thing I'm not a child. This might not be what I think it's about. Well, anyways, do not take this cat home. I think that's the entire title. You're not having a great day as usual. As usual. Huh? You see this too? Okay, back history skip. Oh, great. Back history skip, auto save, quick load, preferences. What? Huh. Well, it's the first time in a while that you've left like. You felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you shouldn't be. That you should have stayed home today. Oh no. If this game isn't gonna include talking, I'm fucked. I mean, reading. Same thing. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right. You turn to head home when... Question mark? I assume that's a cat. Huh? What was that? There was only a few people around on the street. Could have been them, honestly. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. How do you know about that? Well, that and the weather. ... That. I mean, that's the real ... But none of them react to the sound at all. I mean, yeah, just a cat. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Sounds like a cat to me. Finally, the sound source comes into view of the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, hey kitty, is a cat. Hey, adorable. Huh, I guess that should have been obvious. Well, yeah, but we're not all geniuses. It's an interesting looking cat. It's cute, if that's what I mean interesting. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea and its black fur. I'm just realizing it sounds like my nose is constantly plugged. Kinda is. Huh. Haven't thought about that. Okay. It put its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks at you. Meow. Ah! Why am I... Okay, so cute. And it definitely knows it. Yeah, they always do. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. Have you never seen a cat before? But if they're all like this one... Yeah, it's a shock that you haven't already found a way to rule the world. They kinda do. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. No, you will in due time. Wait. Was I always reading what I was thinking? Oh no, sometimes it's just the... Oh, I guess narrator... Okay. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves a cat in a cardboard box these days anyways? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Okay, Mr. Logical. Even the cat doesn't know. The cat doesn't answer you. Yeah. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. Yeah. It's just looking at you. Staring. Unblinking. Ooh. As if waiting for you to make the next move. Well, I guess this is where the saving comes in. Oh god. Oh jeez. Empty slot. Return. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll do the game suggests for once. Usually I never pay attention to what that game actually wants. I will not take the cat home. I will resist my urge. With a sigh, take a decisive step back. As key as the cat is, you really can afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Rent's coming up soon and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Like this? Sure. Sorry, good luck out there here, okay? That's just a stray cat. They live, even in the rain, sometimes. You turn around and leave the cat in the alley and the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Are they allergic to rain? Are they gonna die of rain? Time to head home. Ending. Nyat a fool. Why is it? Why is it called Nyat a fool? I hate. Okay. I don't know what the question mark is. About help. Can I? History? Skip. Hey. There's a quick load, but there's no load. So auto what? Oh great. So first time in a while they felt like going out. In the middle of the walk, it starts to rain. No, but what? Cough, bigger cough. Sure, take the cow. Okay. I don't know, it was just gonna end like that. I was expecting the cat to like follow me and I was gonna die. Dot. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it in front of you. Why not? Yes. Now I know it's a cat. You're all alone, and well, I'm kind of the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. I don't read a lot. I read nothing. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Something weird about that cat. That purring felt a little suspicious. You think a little while will probably be like a day. You'll be responsible to take it into the shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. Cool. You live in a modest apartment. Yeah, it looks kind of like that. See, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. I live alone, and you living alone in it. Yeah. Logical. So it feels weird having another living being inside it for so long. For a day? So long? Even if it is just a cat. I don't know, I thought that was a doorbell at first. I don't know why there would be a doorbell, but I thought it was. After locking the front door and placing the... Sorry, getting distracted. Placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. Almost happy sounding. Can't wait for the bad stuff to happen. You take out the can of cat food and open it with a tab on top. Logical. Ooh. You put some of the cat food on a saucer. On a saucer. The only thing I imagine a saucer is like a flying saucer. I don't know about what a saucer is. And you click your tongue to You click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up and you're beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food. Dot. You completely ignores it. Not hungry. You try not to let it annoy you. It's a cat. You can't have it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. Put it in the fridge. I don't know. It's just a cat after all. Yeah. I'll just leave it here, and if they get hungry later, okay? Leave it here if you get, okay. The cat rubbed its body against your legs and up with a purr. Yeah. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide they have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted. Mayo and mustard spread. Turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly placed. Huh? You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Ouch. Stupid. Yeah? You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh. Tossing the knife into the cutting board. Tossing the knife? Okay. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It licks your blood. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Okay. Hey, don't worry, I'm alright. It's just an... Ah. You watch as the cat starts to... They're a little freak, but maybe they do that. Lick lightly, but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. Yummy. Just like a shark at your blood. Probably. I mean, I've never had this happen before, but maybe they do that. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has already been completely licked clean. Oh, I don't know about clean. You shouldn't... It's not clean, it's catified. The cat sits back, staring at you. You? Feel a little uneasy? Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Alright. Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Probably not. Right. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside, not after all your efforts. It's alright. Seems good. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Blah. Weird or not. It's just a cat. Just a cat. Nothing bad will happen. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from here. Even after the covering of your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. Well, that's just a little weird. While you're eating your sandwich. Maybe it's trying to lick your sandwich and it's missing and it's hitting your wound. While you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not just sure what to do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner. Untouched? Yeah. Come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully, but this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Close the door. You have doors. You said bedroom, it's not a studio apartment. Maybe Yvette will have an idea of how to calm it down. Shoot it with toxins. You can only hope you don't have... I don't know. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat into the rain. Don't do that. Just get kitty. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your... You have a landline? That's a more shocking thing. Oh! The lights just went out? It's not just normal cat, is it? Great. Just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. Sure. Happens every weekend. That happens, surely. You check your cell phone. You have a landline and a cell... Okay. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. Huh? You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. Okay. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it just had no doubt messed with your usual routine. Yeah. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. Ah. No, not ah. Da. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Are you expecting screaming? Maybe a cat, I guess. I mean, I don't hear screaming when the power goes out, but maybe. Did the rain stop? Oh. But then, why did the power go out? Maybe it's raining where the power is. I don't know, something. You look outside. Power lines. Yeah, maybe it's raining a mile away, and maybe a mile away is where the power thing is. I don't know. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. Oh! Looks fun. The cat sits on the top of the digital clock, staring at you. It's a cutie, ain't it? Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Yeah. I had a battery-powered clock a long time ago, and completely haywire. Oh, well, I mean, there's that. I think I see the word kill popping up sometimes. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not. No indication. The big eyes aren't an indication. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing. But its eyes. This isn't normal. Probably normal. You're afraid. I'm afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. Run backwards. You consider tossing the cat after all. What? Just a kitty. But static, electricity, overwhelms you. As soon as that thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Ah, that's weird. I don't know how to act that. I don't wanna. Its eyes hold you still. Now my hand hurts. Is it the cat? That's weird. Okay. Even with your flashlight trained on it. Oh well, you are also slightly blinding your cat. Okay, well that's fair then. Its pupils are large, round, inky. Huh? The flashlight flickers. Maybe it's out of batteries. Oh, I mean dot. And the cat is gone. Ooh. Fear immediately grips your mind. I mean, it's gripping my mind. Yeah, bloody heart stuff, beeping, bumping. You can hear it. I didn't have to read that. Huh. Is overridden as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of the static all around you. Huh. Is there static, or is my brain just hearing nonsense? How's the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment. But you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. Well, ... Ooh. 3 dots this time. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock. And feel as if the air itself coils lightly and abruptly in response. Like a predator prepared to pounce. Like a cat, but waiting. Like a cat, waiting for a next move. Like what a cat does. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? No, you can. You'll die, so maybe not forever. Whatever's watching you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense as clearly as it is. I had whispered. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna have to. Cats don't talk. ... I know, right? Right into your ear. Both of them even. Right into your soul. Both of them even. It won't let you wait it out. Not like you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. I mean, it's my apartment. Maybe I could stay here. With a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself in a hasty burst of movement. Tear yourself. Of action. Tear myself. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. So I don't do that. Your legs tangle together underneath you in a haste and you fall to the ground. Huh? Ah, I'm dying. I'm bleeding. How old am I? Ah! A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. Oh, yeah, that happens. At first, you think you've broken your ankle. That's not in the middle of my foot. But something warm and wet trickled down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Oh, did the cat put a knife under me? Of course. When from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from outside. The sun? The light pouring in from a now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably opened door screech to halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic objects you've been staring at, a knife. It's your kitchen knife. And still tinted red from the earlier blunder, but that's not right. You're not putting two and two together, my guy. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... Da-da-da! You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. I can't gulp loudly. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up in your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it, when you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. Something. It's a kitty. It's a cute little kitty. It's a precious little kitten. It spies right back to you. It's a kitty. Hey. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It's a kitty. It pads lightly over to the knife, as if skipping in delight. It's a kitty. Oh, look how cute it is. And bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. My senses. That's so much sense. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against... Discordant. Oh, I've never seen that word before. Against the static now piercing your skull. Ooh. The dryness of your tongue spreading to your throat. Oh, look how clean it is. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of the blood, that fresh wound on your foot. It's smelly? Oh? Blood? I mean, golden eyes slide up as if in response to your sudden realization. I'm bleeding. Blood. You hurt? Your foot is bleeding. I know this. You're bleeding. I know. You're bleeding. Yes. Yes, you are. I am. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it's considering the act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out the door. Am I? I am. I guess I am. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. Oh. Fires again? But there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The house, the trees, the road, even you. Aliens? Everything. Aliens. Except your blood. Well, yeah, okay. You can just barely glimpse the blood imprints your injured foot leaves in the wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. But it does. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Oh, that's not good. Now when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. I mean, some random guy running in the street with a bloody foot, probably screaming, would attract some eyes. Now when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. It's a cat! Even then, you don't stop running because... a cat! If that's the cat right there ahead of you, then... dot dot dot. What in the world is behind you? Well... I'm just gonna save... Keep running, over the cat! Huh? Huh. Interesting. Do I not know who I am anymore? How very, very interesting. Interesting. Da-da-da. Ending 0, it begins. Huh? Oh, it can load things now. Okay. No. No. What? Wait. Wait. Wait, okay. I didn't... Huh? So did the other ending not count? Weird. Also, why are there 40 endings? Ah, something happened, you think. Anyway, I can't really remember what. Did life go back to normal? I guess it... Guess it did. Look behind you. It's an even bigger cat. Hmm? Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. Da da da. Ending 0 begins. But I... Huh? Wait. Look behind you. Did I? Okay, keep running. Cause that's huh. 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 What does continue do then? Da 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 da. You're walking. Right, of course. Oh, what? Wait. Right, of course. Yeah, I'm walking. It's the first time in a wait. No. Now I'm confused. The weather is absolutely perfect today. Oh, shit. Oh, it's gonna be like this. The weather, oh. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. Oh. Huh, you tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go and what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. Not a cat. Fuck no. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Oh, goddammit. Huh? What was that? Again, I still don't know what a cat is at this point. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alleyway and walk around, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Huh. Finding the sound source comes into view of the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. Interesting. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh, guess it should have been obvious. Meow. It's an interesting looking cat. Gold amongst... Yeah, I think that's the same. Yeah. Yeah. Meow. Oh, so cute. Wait. Unless I was just skipping because I was clicking too fast. I didn't say cute. I just said so. You look so familiar. Right? Yeah. Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. Just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. I don't trust it. Nah. Sadly, as cute as a cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. Okay? You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. No? You are. Without bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too, there's no way you could care for that cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. Walking? How expensive is walking? Oh, but it looks so cute, but no. You. I mean, ... What to do? I did just refuse that cat, I thought. Oh god. Oh, jeez. The possibilities. Question mark? Do I unlock that later, or is... This is really enticing me. I don't know. You were not ready. I guess I'm not ready. Nah, I'm not interested. Goodbye. You don't think it's a good idea to take the cats... to get the cat's hopes up for having someone look after if you're not willing to commit? What if he gets attached and somehow tracks you down back to your home? You'd never something. Sorry, see you around, I guess. You stand up, the cat watching your every move. Colorful. You make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. Keep going. Oh no. I can never leave the cat. Oh no. It's meowing at me again. Ignore. Goodbye, kitty. No, nope. You need to nip this in the bud and get on with your day. I never heard of that expression before, but I like it. It's what is best for both of you. Best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Oh, it's silent. Why do I feel like this is gonna turn bad? Wait, what was I doing? In all the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma, you'd gotten that you still haven't decided on what you were going to do with your day off. Walk around. Oh god. Oh. Dogs are cool. You said it. God. Words are hard. I hear screaming in the distance. You decide to take a stroll in the park. Or something. The only one within walking distance in the nearby dog park. Sure. You think it'll make you feel better? Probably. First I get to see a cute cat today, now I get to see a cute dog. Several of them, in fact. I thought the music was meowing and I was so confused. The park is bustling. It's bussin' with owners and their new canine companions. Yes. Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Ah, so... Whatever. Like you don't want anything to do with these mangy months. Mangy? What's wrong? Do you have a sudden stab of depression? You didn't think that? He's decided to move on. I think this guy's a little schizo. Just a little bit. The dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one of that you come across. But you know, not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Yeah, logical. Not all dogs appreciate it either. Yeah, so you stroll around the path trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute donkeys to you. The game got so loud, so suddenly. Like, you don't have to wait very long. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. Aw. That's not gonna become a demon and haunt me in my home, right? You stop at the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen and it scampers up to you, blocking your path. Aw, the best kind of roadblock. Huh? Okay. Alright, let's go reading through these. Leave the park, kick the puppy, kill the puppy, eat the puppy, pick up the puppy. Well, I was just talking about how not every owner wants me to do that, and not every dog wants that to happen. I'm just gonna leave the park. The only logical things. Huh? Okay, now what? I think I'll... Well, anyways, I'll go just watch a movie then. Can't be any cats and dogs on the movie. It's been a while since film came out that was looking interesting enough for you to drag yourself to a movie theater. But there's a showing for such a film at the old theater. The movie was a little niche to be picked up by the new cinema that opened right across the street. That's okay though, you're not exactly a fan of the crowds. So I'm not gonna watch a movie. And nothing ruins the experience of watching a movie for you more than a noisy audience. Nah. Oh. Well, yeah, old theater. Let's go watch it. You eagerly buy your ticket from the kind old man in the booth and head inside. Yes. Yes. It's spared of the trace of the other people, and the decor looks like it hasn't changed since the 80s. You know, it's whatever. Maybe even the 70s. But it's what you were counting on. You consider buying some popcorn, but can't help but be concerned that everything at the concession stand might be expired. Move on and walk through the halls, finally locating the theater designated on your ticket stub. Cool. And as expected, the theater your movie will be playing in is completely empty. That's kind of how it's been for the past few years. I haven't actually been to a movie showing with people in it, really. They're always pretty empty. Perfect. You pick up a spot right next to the middle, even counting on the seats taken into consideration the gap of the staircase. Yeah, I mean, I do that too if I wanted to. As you settle in, the dim lights fades away. Okay, I'm gonna read that again, because as you settle in, the dim lights fade away, leaving the room pitch black for a few seconds. Now, the game is about a cat, so I'm expecting there to be a cat that sneaks in and kills me. Or it stabs me. Because it's a black cat. Coming in from the void. Before the screen flickers on, no commercials or trailers pop up, the movie just begins. Okay. Please you shrug and... Yep. Please you shrug and let yourself be immersed into the opening scene. But just as you're getting into the premise, the doors open behind you, momentarily casting light into the room and ruining the atmosphere. It's gonna be cat. You hold in a frustrated sigh. It's a public establishment after all. The place can't exactly afford to stay open if you're the only customer. You try to refocus on the movie, but you sense the new presence slowly shifting around the theater. Yeah? Before heading in your general direction. I mean, that could be anything. What? Oh no. It's not exactly a cat. You gape in utter disbelief as a stranger shuffles down the aisle only to sit right in front of you. Are you in one of those flat-seated theaters? Because that would be annoying. I mean, it would be weird general, I guess, if it was angled. There's no one else here and plenty of places to sit. The stranger is also unusually tall. Even with a stadium-like arrangement, okay, of the seats being on a somewhat steep incline, they're completely blocking your view. Huh. How unusually tall? Like 11 feet? Leave the theater, move to another spot. Are they moving slightly? No, it's just a still image. Right? Oh. I feel like they're gonna follow me. You don't want to risk escalating the situation further. Yeah, this whole thing is already making you uneasy. Uneasy? Why would they choose to sit right in front of you? Surely they know they wouldn't be able to see past them. Shaking your head with a passive-aggressive scoff to the stranger's direction, you reluctantly pick another less perfect seat in the theater. But as you settle down, you see the strange person get up, only once again to sit down in the seat directly in front of you. You look around somewhat helplessly, as if waiting for someone to silently agree with you about how odd all this is. Words. Or to at least inform you that it's all an elaborate prank. Very elaborate. Very. But there's no one else here with you. That's how you've always liked it. But you can't help but think that maybe it would be nice to have someone else in here, if it meant not being alone with this weird jerk. And I'm just gonna confront them. See how this works. You hate confrontation. You can already feel your palm starting to sweat at the idea of it. Really? Your throat's closing up and your body's starting to shake? What? You've always been more of a fighter than a fighter. You're not fighting. But you paid for this ticket. Yep. You've wanted to watch this movie for ages. Yep. And now this total stranger has ruined the entire experience for you. You're all alone in this theater. There's no one who will help you if something goes wrong. I mean, I guess they could murder me. I guess. I still feel like there's going to be a cat in that hat. But you're angry enough that you ignore the signs of your body begging you to put as much distance as you can between yourself and the stranger. You stand up, even standing and higher up on the incline. The stranger is still at least a head taller than you. What? Wait, what? So they're like 12 feet tall. Am I dying? The movie continues to play in the background, but you feel as if a hush immediately falls heavily over the theater at that moment. At your movement. As if you can sense the stranger anticipating that you plan to do next. You square your shoulders. Square my shoulders? Square? Square your shoulders to force brass into your voice. Bass into your... a little bass. Okay. Hey! The effort makes your words come out more harshly than you intended, like a sudden vicious bark. Hey! Hey, Peter! But you figure they deserve it anyways. Anyway, yeah. You're being a real jerk, you know that? Just what you're planning that, huh? Are you trying to piss me off? The silence that follows your words is deafening. So much that at a glance you screen only to find that the movie has paused. It's not good, huh? Your attention is ripped back to the stranger in front of you as they shift slightly. Just slightly, though. Like a small animal trying desperately to anticipate the moves of a predator. You don't move an inch. You don't look away. You don't dare to blink. God damn it. Instead, your eyes widen as the person's head turns. Then turn some more. Then turns more beyond what should be possible. Neck bones cracking. To face you directly. When do I blink? You can't move. Okay, I failed. I gotta do it. Wide glowing eyes resting above a wider grin. Oh, they are grinning now. Mouth gazed down at you. Reminds me of my cat. Or the cat I found in the alley. Kinda. The stranger opens their mouth, and what comes out is something impossible to comprehend. Can you stop nyawing at me, please? Ah. The voice is endlessly deep and creaks like a weighty door, foreboding and oddly melodic. No, it's not alluring, it's weird. But also snaps you out of your terrified trance, and before you know it, you're already out the door. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. You run through the halls of the empty theater, heading for the exit. Please, get me out of this experience. You feel something watching you, from behind. But you're too afraid to look. The exit now in sight, you sprint forward and burst through the doors. You look around frantically and spot the crowded cinema across the street. People, that's what you need, safety numbers and all that. Without thinking, you rush into the street when a sinking sensation crawls down your spine, compelling you to look behind you. But there's people. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Go to the new cinema. Refusing to even risk a peek over your shoulder, you rush across the street to the new cinema theater. You didn't realize that it felt like you've been surrounded by some kind of dreadful pressure. People. Until it very suddenly vanishes, leaving you feeling more than a little shaken. But at least breathing comes easier. You think it's within your best interest to repress everything that just happened. Yeah. Deciding to wait for the movie you've been anticipating to be available on DVD or streaming, you join the long line outside of the new cinema. By the time you've reached the ticket booth, you just want to get inside. So you pick a movie at random and take your ticket from the tired-looking teenager manning the booth. The decor is chic. It's chic and sleek, and the inside is bussin' with people. Cool. It's not what you're usually into, but it's kind of nice not being alone. Even if you feel a little lonely watching families and groups of friends laughing among themselves. You get some popcorn, but the lines at the concession stands are long and the prices are criminal anyway. Okay. Wacky. You go through the halls and follow the signs of the theater designated on your ticket before heading inside. Dot. You sit at the side of absolutely crowded theater. Yeah, makes sense. Harder to find a seat then. You head towards a seat only to be told that the person next to it that it's being saved for someone. It's happened a few more times before you finally manage to get yourself settled into a seat annoyingly off center of the screen. But the screen is at least visible, if not a little too close, so you grit your teeth and bear it. The lights fade out, but the chatter doesn't. The rest of the audience seems content to talk through the commercials, even through the trailers. Yeah. You figure the chatter will stop when the movie actually begins. No. But it doesn't actually get even slightly quieter as the opening scene starts to play out. Yeah. You say out loud and thinking everyone would hear you anyway. This is why you avoid movie theaters like the plague. I'm in the plague. I was wondering when the cat would happen. Suddenly the screen changes, showing the face of a black cat. A familiar black cat. How familiar? Confused murmurs fill the room, but then the cat on the screen meows. That's not meowing. That's not meowing. That sound is strange, not like any cat should sound. Yeah, that's haunting, almost melodic. Maybe not melodic. And layered as if it made multiple voices into different voices of different creatures. Creatures that should probably never say. Why is this cat nying at me? Please, for the love of God, no. You sit in confusion, wondering why you haven't already gotten up and left to complain to the cinema staff. Yeah, maybe it's part of the movie. I don't know. But then you hear it. It's scattered and dissonant at first, but among the crowd, people start to chant along with the cat on the screen. I would too, probably. Okay. Not like that. Oddly enough, this is almost the most uncomfortable a game has made me feel. And it shouldn't. It's a cat game. Boy, is it so... No. Get out of here. Soon the entire room is chanting in perfect unison. Everyone started staring silently at the cat on the screen. You're feeling strangely drawn to the screen yourself. No. Stop it. But the compulsion to stare blankly like the others isn't that strong. For now. Also, you start to notice at the corner of your eye that some of the people in your immediate vicinity are looking at you. No. You got cat eyes. Yeah, maybe not yellow. They're outright staring holes into you, even as they continue chanting. Oh! They don't miss a beat as they slowly begin to frown at you in the blatant disapproval. Oh. A little more of a frown. Their scowls deepen as time goes as if they're getting impatient. I'm just gonna save real quick. Oh god, there's so many saves. Oh jeez. I'm gonna blend in. I'm a blender. Thinking fast, you look at the screen and begin to chant in tandem with the crowd. I don't think they're gonna buy it. Nya nya nya. Nya nya nya. You feel the harshness of their collective gaze start to ebb away. The air in the theater becoming lighter once again. Jeez. You release air shakily, just realizing that you'd been holding your breath earlier. The whole time? You feel stuck. Yeah. Surely you can't just up and leave now. Not after whatever all that was. The people around you seem fine now. But there's no telling if they'd get aggressive at you for even moving too much. Never mind outright getting up and leaving. You decide to let this run its course. Hopefully someone will come along. Someone, right? I think we're with the someone, or at least turn the film off. Nah. You continue to chant along with everyone. Nya nya nya. You start to feel lightheaded. You feel as if you could fall asleep, but your eyes don't feel heavy in the slightest. Is that the music? I hope it is. You try to look around to gauge the other's emotional state. Dead? But you can't seem to look away from the screen. Oh. Oh no. You try again, but you're still locked into eye contact with the cat on screen. Oh. Yeah. You attempt to physically force your line of vision away. Slap yourself, I don't know. You steel your nerves, ready to throw yourself to the ground if you need to. But your body only gets as far as tensing up for a moment before completely loosening itself again. Oh, good. I'm with the void of the Nya people. That's no good. Making you lay back limply into your seat. Nya. Nya. You think you should be panicking right about now? Oh no, it's fine, I guess. No panic whatsoever, but even your brain feels limp. It always feels limp. Your thoughts, a vaguely mutated pastel pink. Airy. Sickeningly sweet and loosely spun. Like cotton candy. Probably. You like cotton candy? Probably. I don't really remember ever having it. You think you shouldn't mind your thoughts and body being like cotton candy either. Sure. So? Why get up and ruin that? It's nice here. You're more at peace than you've ever felt before in such a crowded room. Still chanting, you've never felt so aligned and in tune with another person. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let alone with an entire room full of complete strangers. You're not. You're not alone. Out of the corner of your eye, the person next to you starts to sink back even further into their chair. They sink more. Oh, they're dying. Then more. Not like they're slouching or reclining, but more like they're... Oh. Deflating. I still think deflating is a little different than what I just saw. Their skin bunches up in wrinkles like a fabric, and their muscles, their bones, have started to disintegrate. That's not just deflating. Their eyes dim before sinking into their sockets. Their mouth, still attempting to chant, falls open over a cut-off. Gaping as the word ends in a flawless hiss. A final weak release of air. Are they... Oh no, are they all turning into cats? And me? You muse thoughtfully about whether or not you should be distressed at the sight. Probably. Oh, I guess not. But even then, the blanket of peace doesn't leave you. So peaceful. Suddenly, from the pile of skin and clothes next to you, you see a lump moving around. You watch in a dazed fascination as the lump makes its way to the part of the skin where the head used to be. Oh. And out from the mouth? Oh. I was kind of right. Crawls a tiny black kitten. Oh. Nya nya nya. You can hear the familiar hissing sound all around you now as the unified chants start to fade. Only to be replaced with a faint mewling of kittens. Finally, your voice is the only one still chanting. Still human. For now. And alone. Again. You don't want that. Hey. You don't know that. You can't go back to that. Not again. Not again. Please. Just then, you go completely limp. Your body feels light, but it might as well weigh several tons. Because you realize quite suddenly that you can't move. Not an inch. You can't shift your eyes to look around. You can't even breathe. But somehow, the chant continues to creak weakly from your mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Adorable. But they're everywhere. A few kittens come forward and perch themselves on the chairs around you. This is some trippy stuff. I know I haven't really been like talking about what I'm witnessing, what's happening. It's very interesting. You know, very watching your sinking body. Oh yeah. Mewling as they wait for the youngest sibling to emerge. Oh, from you. Oh. Dozens of glowing eyes peer down at you. Oh. And as your eyes start to cave into your sockets of your softening skull, oh. You manage to make out the silhouette of a familiar cat perching on the seat right in front of you. Your vision finally fades. Finally dead, and as the same hiss of air expels itself from your mouth, the last thing you sense is something small and alive shifting eagerly under your skin. I love that feeling. Ending 18, happy birthday. Okay. I don't know if it's happy. There's still so many endings. Complete? Wait. Complete. No, complete. Are there incomplete endings? Have a front row seat to the touching reunion of multiple siblings at the new cinema. That's how I would describe that, too. Sure. That's what we all just witnessed. Just a happy reunion of little kitties. Well, anyways, that was Do Not Take This Cat Home. It was a very interesting experience. If the game allows me, because, I closed the game, if I start it back up and all the endings are there and everything, then I might make a series of this. Maybe. I don't know. Depends if you guys seem to like it, or I'll stream it one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Who really knows? Yeah, if you want to play the game, there's a link in the description, and if you like this video, you can like, comment, or subscribe, and bye!